Okay, we finally figured that out, and it's all posted and everything. But what I'm gonna do is just do one at a time. Like make one and then post it one at a time, and then make sure I delete it one at a time. Actually, that's what I used to do when I used to use my other computer. But I'd make 4 or 5 in a row. I'd make the 4 or 5 in a row. Then I'd, you know, watch it. Well, what I would do is I would make one. Then I'd watch it. Then I'd upload it, and then I erase it. So, to make sure I don't upload the same one twice, or, I mean, that would be easy enough. All you have to do is, delete it. But, I OCD as I am. So, I got that one up and on its way. So let's see what else. I talked about the crazy coffee man. I had to talk about crazy coffee man. That was the funniest thing that's ever happened to me since I've been in Japan. Absolutely insane. Let's see. Here's something that I also did. What I put on my Facebook um, status for New Year's Eve, because of course New Year's Eve was over here a day before where it was in Tacoma and where it was on the East Coast. So of course I was making it was my New Year's Eve, but it was probably like the 30th or so there. So what I did was I wanted to put down, I didn't really, because usually I put a year in review or something like that, but this year I just don't I just don't want to. 2015, I want to be done with 2015. So what I ended up doing was putting the books I've read. I figured that was saved. That was something cool, that everybody would be like interested in, because I'm not really, the kind of person that tells all my business on social media. I mean, I share some things, but I just don't, I don't share a lot of things. Not personal things, like I'll share about the book or things like that, or, something like that. But I don't really share, my really super duper personal business. So, and like I said, I can't wait till 2017 so I can throw this one away, because I just don't even want to look at this one anymore, because I think that what really bothers me about it is, like when I had to move on the 14th of February, I put, let's see. Let's give you an example. February. Okay. Oh, that's Jason's birthday party. Sorting. And then, made reservations. Happy Valentine's Day pack. And then, I had originally had meant to move on the 15th. But I ended up moving on because the 15th was Sunday, and it wasn't going to be anybody there to do the paperwork for the storage area. So I thought, well, I better move on the 14th, and then I put pack. Drew was going to sell the TV for me on the 11th. That's what I got. Oh no, I went on the tour of the storage area on the 10th, and then I made the reservations for the hotel on the 12th. I went to the post office and, did all that, change of address and all that stuff. And it says make something. I don't know what that is. Make copies. So it must have been like some paperwork or something I needed to make some copies of. And then on the 14th I put pack, and on the 15th I put move. And then, but I actually moved on the 14th, and then I put move, and I put free and an exclamation point, when that's really not how I felt. I felt really depressed and really unhappy about moving, but I don't know why I put free like that. That was just, I don't know, just I guess some of that adult child stuff. And then my birthday was really dismal. Where my birthday, I had to go and Yeah, well, actually the 17th. Yeah, I actually met with that guy in Olympia. So I moved to the hotel on the 14th, and then that next Tuesday I met with the guy in Olympia, and it was only supposed to be 2 or 3 more days. And just whatever. So my birthday was pretty dismal. I actually had a lawyer's appointment on the 15th because with some stuff I want to get straightened out. So on my birthday, I was actually sitting in the lawyer's office trying to figure some stuff out. And then my sister had sent me a box of, cookies, candy, that kind of thing and I had been trying to get it sent to the hotel, and I couldn't change it because I hadn't bought it, so I couldn't change it. So I went to my old complex, and they told me no, nothing had been delivered there for me and all this stupid stuff like this. And I'm like, wait a minute, I know it's there on my birthday. So I went to, so I ended up, and I had forgotten my keys because I kept my keys to the building. I kept my keys because I didn't know when I would have to go back in there. But what I ended up happening, I had left them at the hotel. The good they did me. But I went to the, something told me to go upstairs and see did they leave a tag or a ticket or something on the door, because it came by UPS, I want to say. And I went upstairs and the box was sitting there. So I was like, good. So I had to stand downstairs till somebody came out of the garage, and then I went in and went up. And I actually used my keys for the last time because I actually wanted to, before I left for DC, I wanted to actually go back in the building and go past my apartment and, walk around, look at the gym, just because I had been so happy there, but it had ended so badly. So, so my birthday, I had that, and I remember I just drank like a beer or something, and just, I think I had I don't know. I don't even know what I had. And then on the 23rd, that's when I gave my cat away. And then on the 24th at 8:30 p.m., that's when I left. So, but not for that. It's nothing I can do about it. And I really thought, like I said on my Christmas vlog, I really thought I was going to be very depressed because, like I said, I had so many things that I had bought that I had for years and years and years. Christmas ornaments, Christmas, little dishes, and how you accumulate Christmas stuff over the years. And, I have any of that stuff with my beautiful white tree with the lights on it, none of my Christmas lights, none of that stuff. I had none of that stuff. So, but, whatever, And so, what I was talking about my New Year's status update on Facebook, I decided to put the books that I'd read. So I read Gone with the Wind and Native Son over again, because I read those two about every 2 years, year and a half, 2 years. Sometimes it's 3 or 4. Gone with the Wind, it's been a while, maybe 3 or 4 years. But I always read them again because you always see something different. Those are my two favorite books, and I like to read them again and again and again. I also want to read, This Side of Paradise and The Beautiful and the Damned. Not so much The Beautiful and the Damned, but This Side of Paradise. I want to read that again because when the time I was reading that, I was in a lot of turmoil. All this stuff was happening. So I decided that I wanted to read that. I want to read that again so I can absorb it and get into it. So I read this Side of Paradise, The Beautiful and the Damned. I read Picture of Dorian Gray. I finished Anna Karenina. And then I read, at Christmas time, I read A Christmas Carol. And like I said on my blog, it was the first time that all my reading had been done on ebooks and on my Kindle. Usually I, read with a real book. But I don't have any real books over here because there are none in English. And the couple of books I had were heavy, so I couldn't bring them. I couldn't bring them. So, and my whole entire library was in, it's in storage. So that's the end of that. So let's see. Something a little bit lighter. Let's see what we can find here that's good. Yeah, was saying that since I've been doing my workout, I've been feeling a whole lot better. The stress level is down. Not only am I losing weight, but I'm getting a lot more oxygen to my brain. And where is that thing that I said I was going to talk about? I was watching this TV show. Like I said, since I've been exercising, I've been watching different things. Because when I get on that down slope, I watch the same thing over. Oh, my glasses on. Please don't break over here. I watch the same thing over and over and over again, and I don't know why I do that. I think it's maybe an OCD kind of thing. I don't know. I just don't want to watch anything new. I'll just watch the same program or the same person, or if it's on YouTube. Like I said, I don't watch TV. I'll watch the same thing over and over and over again. I don't know what it is. But since I've been really working out and getting more oxygen to my brain, it really is something to that, guys. I have been, watching all kinds of different stuff and typing different, things in. Since I got my new keyboard and, all that stuff. And it's really, I'm really feeling a whole lot better. I was a little depressed last night. And I don't really know why, except, I don't know. I don't know. I just, once in a while I'll just get blue. I can't figure out why. I can't figure out what's going on. I don't know. Maybe it is just, hormones and stuff just fluctuating and stuff, I guess. I don't know. But, and every time I think the menopause is over, and I say the menopause is over, it comes back. But I think it's on its final leg, because this should be, let me see, I'm 60. It started when I got to Evergreen, so that means 48, 49, something like that. It should be done with. I mean, it really should be done with, because I'm sick of this. I'm really sick and tired of this. This is gone, gone on long enough. But I don't wake up in those sweats, and I don't wake up, but I do have a little heater on in here, because the weird thing about it is there's heat in the room across the hall where my son and where the TV room is, and there's heat back in the nursery, but there's no heat in my room. And so, and I'm a very cold-blooded, I'm a very cold person. I like it cold. But for some reason, I've been really cold. So, and I remember there was a little heater in the closet, so I got it out. And it makes everything nice and cozy, for some reason. I don't know, because I wore shorts until like 3 weeks ago. Sweatshirt and jacket, but shorts, so, I'm still my old hot-blooded self, but for some reason I just got this little heater and I got it on. Let's see, what else? Okay, I said the books that I read. I've been writing some weird dreams down, but I don't know what that says. I'm still doing that crazy thing. How you write dreams, how I used to write dreams down and not know what I wrote down, what it means, what I wrote down, what it means. I'm working on the insert. I think I was telling you how I decided to put my, in the second book, my character, to put her, the evening that he leaves Switzerland, I had her actually just crying to herself and talking to herself, so I decided to put her friend in there so there could be some dialogue. So I'm working on that. And I've been having some really good ideas and stuff have really been coming to me. I thought of something the other day and didn't write it down. I've got to remember that I'm scatterbrained and I have to write things down. And I don't see on here that I wrote it down. I don't see that I wrote it down. But anyway, it was a good thought, and I wish it could come to me. But I've decided that one thing I'm looking forward to, and on the other hand, not looking forward to writing the camp stuff. But I think when I'm going to write it is going to be, and I'm closing in on it. It's not anywhere near done or anything like that. But what I'm going to do is after they, what I mean is what I've written so far is nowhere near done. I mean, it's nowhere near anything. It's a mess. It's a mess. But what I want to do is to, after they have sex, they're at where I am now is he's flown her to the Riviera and they're at his beach house and everything. And he's out of uniform and everything. And she comes out of the bathroom and, out of the bedroom from changing her clothes into her swimsuit and what have you. And she comes out and he's in trunks and a shirt, swim trunks and a shirt. And she's like, okay, that's him, So now and then they finally kiss because she wouldn't kiss him while he was in his uniform. I woke up and the internet was off. I want to talk about that. Do I have time? So anyway, no, let me go back to this. I am going to, after they have sex and they talk about it, now what are we going to do? For heaven's sake, this is a mess. What are we going to do? And I think that's when I'm going to start the camp stuff. And I can't jump. Like when we were in Novel Idea, some of the people could jump. Like say for instance, if they felt they could go right straight to the camp stuff and write that, or go, up to some point and write that. Go, but any kind of way you write, that's your business, however you do it. But I have to go like that, So now I can go back and plug things in, but I have to move in a linear direction. So, and like I was saying before on the other video, that maybe the one that got erased, was that I wish I had known that I wasn't erasing them. I really wish I had known that I wasn't deleting them, because I would have looked at those other 3 that I ended up deleting to see what I said, because I know I probably said some really good stuff. Anyway, let me get back on track before I forget. I have to write linear. I have to go, and I think after they have sex, and it's the pillow talk the next morning. But I don't know when I'm gonna put the S&M thing in there. I kind of see it in my head, but I don't know when I'm gonna put it in there. I was thinking about putting it in their first night, like maybe the round 1 was vanilla, and then maybe he flicks off, at some point, and wakes her. What I thought was he wakes her up in the middle of the night, and she wakes up in the middle of the night, and his hand is over her mouth, and I thought that would be scary, but not scary. I mean, it's not like he's got his hand on her nose, so she'll suffocate or anything like that, or choking or anything like that. But I thought waking up with someone's hand over your mouth would probably be pretty darn scary. So it's 19, 21, 22. I'm gonna stop now, and then I'm going to talk about something funny that happened last night. So see you guys later.